Well, it's time to talk about the fallout that is the OCG ban list. Make sure you guys smash the link, crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So, we don't have a ban list yet. I'm on tilt not having it yet, but from what we are seeing right now, is really a lot going to change? I mean, honestly, like, Metamorphosis, you can still get a 321. Actually, have these moved? I guess that's my first question here. Nope, no metas have actually moved for the high rarity ones. That's crazy. $2.80. And you've also got the ultra versions down here at dollars. I would expect that people are looking at the dollar penny stonks here. Yeah, I don't really blame them, actually. You had 100 copies of Metamorphosis move at $1 so you are watching a lot of these moving right now. We don't know if the TCG is going to make the same initial, chance or movement on this. I can't imagine that it's... I don't know. I'm curious, because the idea of meta coming back is both an interesting one, because it does open up the door to so many cool ideas that you could be able to work with. But at the same time, it's like, how good is meta in the sense of it actually coming back? I don't know. I don't know. With Metamorphosis, we do have the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon discussion, but also at the same time, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is getting that full art. So you're flipping the coin here on the possibility of, is it going to matter? Is there going to be a relevance to this? Right now, your lowest near mint is, in fact, $120 on the Starlight Rare, which, once again, you actually did have a sale on 12/20, actually. It was 11/30 before that. Yeah, these hardly move. Secrets from the tins are surprisingly still like $5. And then, of course, you've got ultra rares coming in about $5s. And then you've got dollar versions for the super rares. The other really cool thing here is the quarter century version of Dark Dragoon. These are $25 to $28 for this. Now, you've had one sale on the 22nd and an additional sale on the 21st for Dark Dragoon here, actually moving along. So I don't know what else to really tell you at this point. I think it's a cool interaction with Metamorphosis, but you've also got that full art coming that looks gorgeous. So I can't really expect, I don't know. It's going to come down to quarter century long term versus, extended arts really mattering. Now, there's also the Maliss discussion right now. So Red Ransom blew up. Yeah, bye-bye, Red Ransom. So glad that card got taken care of. But it's also, Asian English put March Hare to 1. So how's the TCG going to handle this? Is the TCG going to look at Maliss, and are we going to do something to this? Because realistically, at this point in time, Maliss is kind of left in not the greatest shape in the world, but still $88 for these. Field spells, how did field spells go up? You've had one sale at 97, and then you're looking at 110 on up to $150 for a 2-of, by the way. A 2-of. That's insane to think about. Cryptor is also still $58. I feel like that's normal. March Hare's 18 listings at 56. Chessies are still, actually when this one's gone, we're going up to 40. Why is Chessie Cat also getting bought out? Why does this just go up to $59? Like, what? I'm so concerned. $30 on the MTP07s, which is fine. March Hares are $16. These actually have gone down. Dormouses are... Why? Why is this 25 on up to $47? Why is this so ridiculous? That's crazy. Okay, sure. Red ransoms are $15. I mean, I feel like that's pretty normal. What has happened to Maliss cards? What am I missing here? Because you can still get all the low rarity all you... Okay, sure, man. Sure, market. You do you. Maxx C, as I talked about the other day, and I'm assuming you can get damaged ones for 120. How do you have damaged ones at 120? Get a mod play at 215. Get a Portuguese now at 220. Another Portuguese at 220. A lot of the foreign versions are pretty cheap. It does look like you're about 230. See, the cool thing is, though, yeah, you've had no sales recently, even after the OCG ban list. It's still maintaining course, which is fine. You've got $43. Actually, I love your cheap listing here. You have the one cheap listing go up to 43. So you are doing pretty well there. Secret rares, still 23s. Looks like light play ultras are still 8s. We also have $8 copies of the Speed Duel Prismatic Secret Rares. Looks like $4-ish copies. These are still holding at 7s. And these are still doing at 6s. So... and, of course, your Platinum's still holding about $6 a piece. So, with what we've been given here, I'm not really surprised to see how the value of this is going. It's not doing too bad. Dracotail. So, Dracotail is a very interesting one for the OCG meta, because now that Malulu and Ketu both have restrictions placed on them, you know, the question kind of comes down to, you know, is this going to make a difference? Well, right now you're looking at $55 on Frixel Starlights, which is fine. I mean, this is the one that you're dropping off the branded fusion anyway, because it does meet the requirements to be a light spellcaster, which is so very annoying seeing an Albion coming down off of that. $35 Starlight 5 minutes. Those are actually cheap now. Rahu's, which I guess is just going to be the one we're just going to see maintain its price point here, because these are still $38 a piece. We see Artholions coming in at 31s to 34s on Starlights, which is kind of down. Malulu's 29s. I am kind of curious to see how the TCG is going to handle that. Lucaeus at 20s. We've also got Ketu Dracotails. This is very interesting. It looks like your OTS version has dropped down to $20. We'll come back to that here in a second. 17s on Fimenas. Artholions at 13s. Lucaeus down to $11 for the collector's rare. Frixels are still 11s. Okay, I see you. Fimenas still at 8s. The Field Center's still got a little bit of value too. Interesting. Alright, so I wanted to go check out this new OTS pack. How is 29 doing? So, Joe Cool is down to $19. This card actually has fallen way more than I kind of expected it to at this point. So that's interesting. But once again, I mean, you're so close to a ban list right now, and if you're not expecting Joe Cool to go to 1, like you have no concept of this game right now. Like, this card is literally all eyes are on it right now, and it's about to go down with that card. Ketus are 20s, and Cupsy Yummy Way is a $6 card. Congratulations, everybody. You've been here long enough to watch this OTS pack flush down the 20. Mitsurugi prayers are $1.50s now. Holy crap. That's crazy, man. Okay, Eclipse Wyvern. So this is very interesting. I see that our boy Eclipse Wyvern here has one of the cheapest price points that I've seen in a quarter century. These are about $10 to $11. Now, have people been picking these up? Oh yeah, this card just freshly got created off of the OCG ban list, actually. All the cheap copies have been eradicated. This might be actually something worth watching on the long term, just to kind of see, you know, where it's going to go. Platinums are 42 cents and so forth. So I'm a little bit curious about that, actually. Only I think time will really tell on this one. Interesting here, also, Senju of the 1,000 Hands from Dual Terminal. Near mints, these are actually like $5 a piece, and there's not a lot of these in circulation right now. When you're looking back at a lot of these Dual Terminal cards, let's take this off, let's include the light plays here. Even with the light plays, I mean, you're still looking at like a $3 to $4 card pretty consistently. You know, looking back at some of these older cards, you never really know who's going to have some sudden value. And I mean, the Dual Terminal stuff, especially DTO5, definitely a little bit rare in the current times. So we are heading into the holidays here, very shortly, actually. So we'll have to wait and see how the market handles over that time. But please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.